What's up YouTube? We're back with another video, and for today's video, as you can see, I got a chair load full of clothes. Let me give you a better angle of this. Got a chair load full of clothes, starting from shoes all the way up to shirts, pants, accessories, you name it. And you might be wondering, why do I have a chair load full of clothes? My parents are asking the exact same thing, and the reason for this is my family and I are going to New York. I know, right? Big city, Big Apple, New York City, wow. And we're gonna be there for a while. So it's New York City, you know, very fashionable city. City pretty well known for street fashion. So I thought, might as well buy some clothes and, you know, play dress up. I'm low-key overdue for a wardrobe makeover. I haven't bought clothes in about over a year. And there's a lot of new styles I wanted to try out, but I've never had a reason to go out until now. So, perfect excuse, going to New York, buy some clothes. I got brands from a bunch of places y'all might know, places y'all might not know, but none of this is sponsored, unfortunately. Spent all this with my own hard work money. It was a lot of money. Before we get into it, I just want to say we're almost at 100 subscribers, so I appreciate all the love and support that y'all been giving me over the last, I think, 3 months of doing this. So if you guys like the content and want anything else or have any questions down below, leave them in the comments. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. So let's get into this haul. On top of the pile, starting off, I got 2 pair of Ray-Bans. With the first pair, I got these green rectangular frames. It might not look green here, I'm not sure. My main light is broken, by the way. The main light in my room, it's broken. So I'm using a ring light, just one ring light. So I hope it's kind of like a dark olive green, so it might not show through the camera, but I really like the frames, and I was able to get these at a Macy's, and I got a pretty nice deal for these. I got them 40% off. So I don't know, there's a lot of fits I have planned, but these nice frames. Ray-Bans have always been a reliable brand I've always gone to when it comes to sunglasses, but this is the first pair. For the second pair, this one I'm a lot more excited for. I saw these on an ad on Instagram, I'm pretty sure, and I was like, I have to have these. Hexagonal frames with purple lenses. Look at these. They're pretty unique. I don't rock much purple, as you see from my wardrobe here. I don't have many purple items, but I definitely think purple is definitely a more summer color that you can rock with a lot of outfits, you know, yellow, green, cool tones, or even red, you know. Purple, so it's a nice color, you know, lavender, royalty, a lot of other stuff it stands for. But I really like the frames, the way they're cut out, and purple lens, how can you say no? Moving on, I guess we'll just start with more accessories. This, if you can't tell by the packaging already, just give me a second and I'll show y'all. A diesel belt, very basic, very classic. You see a lot of, you know, people wear it, but I think it's very simple for its design. Simple logo, simple designer logo. I went with a small belt, nothing too big. I know there's a bigger version, but I just don't like when I sit down and there's a big buckle pressing on me. No, not for me. So small, simple, you know, nothing too extravagant. Diesel belt, got this. We got sunglasses, we got belts. Going around traveling, gonna need something to carry your stuff in. Especially me, I'm gonna be carrying my phone, my camera, my headphones, maybe my iPad in case I go to a cafe and edit. Stuff I buy, you're gonna want a bag to carry stuff around. This is my current bag. This is what I used when we went to Hawaii last year, or my daily travel bag whenever I go out, run errands, ride my bike. This bag. It's convenient, it carries my camera, my wallet, my keys, my phone. But I probably wouldn't bring this again if I were to go traveling, because when you're traveling, you don't know what unplanned things might come up, and this bag definitely cannot fit what I might need, especially if I have camera gear, extra batteries, my phone, charging cables, portable chargers. Just hearing that out loud and seeing the size of this bag, it's not gonna work. So I got a new bag. This bag is from COS. It is, so it's supposed to be a shoulder bag, but I'm gonna use it as a crossbody bag. So let me show y'all real quick. It's like a nylon material, and it's pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. This is the size of it. It kind of looks like an arrow, or like kind of tilted, like this. But as you can see, if you kind of tilt it sideways, it kind of looks like a crossbody bag. It's supposed to be a shoulder bag. This is what it's supposed to kind of look like and droop over down like this. What you're supposed to do is wear it over the shoulder and have it droop like this, but based on how large the strap is, I'm thinking about putting it over my shoulder. You can kind of just wear it as a crossbody bag. So that way, if I have a bunch of stuff, or when I do have a bunch of stuff, I can carry it around, and it's just one strap. It has a bag. The main zipper is up here, and it can fit a lot of stuff inside. There's a lot of room. And I'm pretty sure there's also a secret compartment somewhere. Yep, on the side right here, there's a secret compartment. You put maybe my wallet or something that I don't want to be as exposed as the main pocket. This is gonna be my bag I'm gonna take around New York. In case I buy a bunch of stuff, I don't wanna have a bunch of bags in my hand. I'd rather just carry everything on my back. We're almost done with all the accessories. I know y'all trying to wait for the clothes, the shoes. We got a few more pairs of accessories, but I honestly think for this last accessory, I'm gonna wait a little bit and then I'll show y'all what it is and you'll see why later. So let's start with the clothing. I believe the first 2 packages are from Pacsun. I've been ordering from Pacsun since high school, so none new to me. They always come out with pretty cool stuff, but in my opinion, they're a little overpriced. I waited for them to go on sale and then I pressed the purchase button. First off, got some camo pants. All right, and now y'all might be saying, you're going to New York, you just complain about the amount of heat that's gonna be there. Why did you buy pants? You know how dirty New York is? You know how dirty just general public spaces are? I have eczema on my legs and I just don't, I'd rather not expose my skin onto places where thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people have already touched and hasn't been cleaned for years. So we're gonna wear pants in the summer, even though it's hot, for my sanity and sanitary. But this is a nice shade of olive green. It's camo. It's not yelling like camo, but it's definitely still camo print. We got cargo pockets on both sides of the pants, and then cargo back pockets as well with the little flap cover. First pair of pants, and from Pacsun. This is also from Pacsun, and if I'm not mistaken, there's another pair of pants and a shirt. Second pair of pants from Pacsun, just a light wash blue jeans. But what I like about it, oh, there's a label, let me get this out the way. But what was cool about it is they got the frayed design on the side of the pants in an off-white kind of color, all the way down to the ankle. It's not that frayed right now. It's not as out right now because it's been flat in the packaging, but I just gotta brush it out a bit. But I like it. It's like a light wash with like a cream undertone, off-white. Got 2 cargo pockets, one on each side, regular pockets on the back. And you know, I like the wash, I like the style. I'm trying to buy a lot more baggy jeans, especially working out legs. My legs be growing so fast. In high school, I went from skinny to like a slim skinny, to slim, to straight athletic. I'm just going for baggy now. Working out, my legs, it makes everything look skinny and it just looks stupid. And the last item I got from Pacsun is this muscle tank. Camo with low cyber syllogism on the front and the back. In New York, I'm gonna be wearing mainly muscle tanks or just regular wife beater tank tops because it's too hot. And with t-shirts, I sweat too much in the armpit area, you know, so it's just not a good look. I'm gonna be mostly either rocking these, wife beaters, or something like this because it's loose, it's light. This one's made out of linen from Abercrombie. And you know, it's way too hot to be wearing a regular t-shirt. Plus the amount of sweat that you're gonna see, Everything I just went through are basically kind of name brands, big brands that y'all probably know. These next few items, I'm not sure you guys are gonna know where they're from. They're kind of low key, at least in my opinion, they're low key. They're not really, they don't have their own stores, all online. But I saw a bunch of ads and I thought they were pretty unique, so we're gonna go for them. So I bought them and I want to test them out, see how they are. Not sponsored again, but I just thought they're really cool items. This is a pair of jeans. Yes, it's a big package, but it's one pair of jeans. Well, actually, it's not one pair of jeans, and I'll show you why. When you're traveling, you want to try to pack as light as you can, but obviously, if you're a fashion mofo, you kind of want to have as many outfit options and, you know, outfits you can put together with one piece, you know, kind of have universal items. So when it comes to this item, I would say it's pretty universal. This one is from Foreign Resources. It's a website I found off of Instagram. I saw an ad, but it looked legit. It looked pretty cool, and I was a pretty big fan of their pieces, so I want to try them out. But this is a pair of their eroded cargo pants. Look at all the fraying that they have on the front, down the side. on the knee. And there's all these pockets and all these fraying all the way down. They got a zipper pocket on the top, regular cargo pockets on the bottom. They got their little store logo on the back. But what's unique about these, like I said, being versatile, other than the cool gray color, if you flip up over here, there's zippers. And I've seen these before on clothes. I actually own a pair of like nylon cargo pants that can do this, but I really like denim material. And this is a heavier quality metal zipper compared to like the plastic one on the nylon ones that I own. But you're basically just gonna unzip both sides, and what you're left with is a pair of jorts, but still eroded, pretty cool. Now, I personally don't like the jorts that go all the way down to your calves. These are a little over your knees, which with my proportions might make me a little look short, but I really like the way they look as jeans, and rocking them as shorts, it'll be something new. Fashion is something you can always experiment with, and I've always been against wearing shorts. I'm wearing shorts right now, but these are like athletic shorts, working out, you know, running shorts. But these for fashion, jean shorts, not jorts, basically jorts. I don't know what I'm saying. I want to try these out, see what fits I can rock with them, and especially since it's gonna be really hot, we're gonna see. But I'm gonna probably wear these on a day where I know I'm mostly indoor and not too outdoor, because I don't want my legs out and about touching who knows what's been wearing. And with these, they have 3 styles. You can either wear them as jeans, jorts, or you can wear the jorts but also have the bottom half hanging above your shoe, which I think is a little out there, but it's fashion. Everything's out there. So I might try that style as well, having these just sit on top of my shoes. If you want to see, follow my Instagram. It's linked in my about on my YouTube page if you want to go check out, because I'll be posting my fits there eventually. Once I go to New York and take some cool pics, I'll post my fits on there. But for now, it's still in Georgia, still at home. I ain't got no fits yet. But if y'all want to check it out, go to my channel, check the about, and I'll have my Instagram handle in there, so you guys can just type it into your app and then, you know, give it a follow. And you know, while you're on my main YouTube page, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button. It means a lot. It would help a lot. Almost to 100. So I appreciate any love and support that comes my way. All right, next, this is a pretty hefty package. More jeans, 4 pair of jeans to be exact. These literally just came in yesterday. I ordered these almost 2 weeks ago, and it took them more than 2 weeks to arrive. But I had to wait for these to come in before I film these videos, because these I think are really cool. I'm really excited about these. I found these also off an ad on Instagram, so I went to go check it out, and it looks pretty cool. So I hope it's worth it. Oh, here's the brand name. shihiko.com. The first pair, black pair, basically cargo denims. Got 2 cargo pockets on each side, and a lot of distressing, as you can see. There's distressing here, distressing down the leg, distressing on the waistband, on the back pockets. And the back pockets got their own little kind of stitching, kind of like their brand signature. And it's really like hefty feeling. It's really heavy. The buttons they got their own little buttons. I think this is, I forgot what this is called, but this is what they have for most of their buttons. And on the pockets, they have their little brand name as well. But I think these are really cool. I have high hopes for the next 3 items that I got. It also comes with a thank you card and a few stickers. Stickers are always cool. That's pretty cool. Next up, another pair of black jeans, but these are a little special. I'm not sure if the lighting will pick it up. As you see, they got the same button on the denim, the back, the patch is red. The reason why this one is red is because there's a stained red pattern that they have going down the pants. I'm not sure if the lighting will pick it up, but throughout here, especially starting over here, on the back side over here, you can see a lot here. They have some red staining down here. So while it is just basically like a black pair of jeans, there is some like red, no, it kind of looks like thermite, red like bleach pattern onto it. Not bleach, but like it's not pure black, which I think is cool. I really like red and black. It's probably my favorite color combination. So here, it's very, I would say it's very subtle, and it depends on the lighting, how you shine on it, is how much of the red pops. But it's honestly something that I think is pretty cool that I'm gonna experiment with. There's not too much distressing on here. This is how the back stitching is as well. It's pretty unique. It's got the 2 belt loops and also double pocket. double back pocket. Will I use a double back pocket? Probably not, but it is a pretty cool design, cool extra detail that they do have. Next up is another pair of jeans from them. This one is basically like the first one. It's almost exactly like the first one, except it's part of their bakery line. They kind of have like a bread line, a bakery line, and they have like toasted bread themed, like brown toast colored items. But this is one of them. It's basically just like the first pair of jeans I showed you, except it's in a dark brown. It's got a bronze button with their logo, same thing on the pocket, and the stressing is almost basically the same all the way down. And I don't know if the light will pick it up, but you can see there's some little white patches over here. That's kind of like to demonstrate, like, you know, when you're baking, there's flour going everywhere, so you got flour on your pants. I kind of like this as well. It's also on the knee because I go bouldering, I got chalk everywhere. This kind of is like a similar effect, but it's already there. The pockets also have some flour on it, natural distressing as well on this side, which I think is it's a nice touch. It's unique. It makes it stand out a bit. Obviously, a lot different than just a regular pair of brown jeans because, you know, there's some white marks to it. If you look at it at first glance, it might be, you know, dirty. It might look like there's chalk, but for me, at least, you know, I wear fashion for myself. Obviously, other people are looking at it, but I like wearing it to express how I feel. So knowing that there's these small details here, it's pretty cool in my opinion. All right, last pair of jeans from them is also from their bakery line, and it's another pair of brown denim. It's got the same white powdery flowery design on it. No cargo pockets, just basically some regular jeans, all baggy. They got their embroidery little signature there. They got like a copper looking button for the pants, and obviously everything here I didn't show up for the last few, but they're all like wide baggy cut. But this is like the size, this is like the length of my face. So yeah, baggy, something that can layer over shoes and obviously fit my legs from all the squats I'll be hitting. You know, don't skip leg day. A cool patch on the back too. I mean, it's really cool. It's like when you cut open a piece of nice, freshly piece of toast. That's what it looks like. All right, one more pair of jeans and then we're moving on to the kicks. It's a dark wash denim from ZARA. I really like ZARA. I haven't ordered from ZARA in so long, but I wanted a pair of dark wash jeans that were kind of baggy for the longest time, but I really don't like the golden stitch that they use. I'm very much more of a, as you can see here, a white gold, silver, stainless steel kind of guy, not a gold person. And these pants, they have white stitching on them and silver buttons, white patch, white stitching all the way down. I like this. I like the fact that they have, you know, white stitching. I really am not a fan of like the golden stitching pattern, the golden yellow pattern. So this, I think it complements my shade, my style, my tone a lot better. Oh, and before we move on, I forgot, we gotta hit those accessories. The reason why I was waiting to show the accessories is because they're wallet chains. So they go on pants. So we're gonna try these on real quick and we're gonna try the wallet chains on with them. This is what the pants look like. And I went ahead and put on the diesel belt to style it with y'all, with the shirt tucked in. That way y'all can see the belt and the wallet chain. Most people usually get the diesel belt with the bigger buckle, but I honestly think a nice clean look that's pretty even along the waist gives a nice separation among both sides, both layers of, you know, your top and your bottom. These are a little flared at the bottom. Let me see, I get back up a bit. So, you know, probably gotta wear some boots with these. I do like the fit, you know, it's nice and roomy. I got a space in my legs, it's not tight. Breathable, even in the summer when I'm wearing long pants, I got room for them to breathe. It's not all gonna be pressed up against my leg. Belt, nice, clean, simple look, white t-shirt. And I definitely think the white stitching makes it a lot different compared to like the golden stitching. The next few minutes are gonna be basically faceless because I'm gonna be focusing on the bottom half. But these are my wallet chains that I bought. They're from House Studio, Howss. I bought 4 wallet chains and they're all different, all pretty unique. So I'm gonna show them off real quick one by one. This first one is called Ashen Thorn. The little brand name is their brand. Got a little tag and some stickers. Wow, this is really packed really nicely. Oh, there's some cool packaging. I might save this just for displaying stuff later. It's got the Cuban link with barbed wire down it. And then on the belt loop, it's got a little thing that'll dangle. It's got a sword here, and it's got another sword, but it's got a rose. So a little pop of red, which I really like. Probably wear these with the black jeans that have the red pop on it. The hooks, they look pretty legit. This is the clamp. Yeah, nice spring. Feels secure. That's what it looks like. I know a lot of people wear their chains all the way to the back buckle, and I get why people do that because it makes the chain a lot more elongated around, you know, the pants. But when it comes to sitting down, this one is barbed. When I sit down and this thing pokes my butt, that's not gonna be very stylish, not very fun. I like rocking it with just the first two belt loops, and mainly on my left side, because my right side, this is where my phone is all the time. You know, pull out my phone, easy access. This one, I usually keep my wallet here, but if I have a bag, I usually put my wallet in the bag. So it's pretty empty space. Nice silhouette, nice chain. The next one is called Noir chain. This is the chain. Oh, it's thick. Oh, this is literally a rope chain made out of rope chains that are braided together. So it's one braided rope chain. And at the end, it's got these 3 extra ropes that kind of symbolize the end of the rope chain over here. It's not the same chain though, but it's pretty cool that it looks like it. And they all got little spiky thorns at the end of it, which I think is pretty cool. Little edgy, but that's okay. And the clamps here are different than the last one. They got some S clamps here. So it opens up on 2 different sides. Oh, I really like this. I really like the thick chain. And they got the low dangling. I think this is very nice. Very detailed, but yet looks very simple. It's a rope chain made out of rope chains, with extra rope chains. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, next chain is called the Helmed Fury. Oh, I remember this one. This one's cool. It's like a bike chain. I know I don't talk about it as much here on my YouTube as much as I did on my TikTok, and I haven't really talked about it for a while, but I do ride a motorcycle. I own a Yamaha R3 sports bike. I'm gonna put a picture of it right here. My beautiful bike. I love this bike. But I saw this on the website, and it's literally a bike chain. It's so cool, and definitely gives me, you know, a personalized touch to my outfit. Comes with a key to what I think is nothing, and they got a knight pendant of a knight. Oh, and it opens up. Oh, there's a golden skull inside. Show the camera, pick it up. Yeah, there's a golden skull. That's pretty cool. Yeah, wallet chain. I'm definitely gonna be wearing this one when I'm going on my bike rides for sure. This one just is really solid. It's not that flexible, but it's a bike chain. I mean, it's not supposed to be. But I think the fact that they got a bike chain and they turned into a wallet chain, that's pretty cool in my opinion. Last wallet chain is called Silver Verge. Basically, it looks like it's a bunch of chain links with 2, like, I don't know, it looks like snakeskin pattern rings. And it's just that whole pattern down the chain. And then on the low side chain, the small one, it's the same thing, but a smaller scale. There's 1 ring. And it ends with what looks like a bird skull. And there's a little cross, but it's like a spine. It's all bones. I think this is really cool. If y'all don't know, I do have a Capricorn goat skull on the back. One of my tattoos on my back is that, so I really like the skull look. I honestly think a wallet chain is one of the biggest accessories you can add to your pants, other than the stressing on them or some sort of like funky patch design. Definitely think an exterior accessory like a wallet chain definitely brings out the silhouette of the pants and just adds a little bit of uniqueness to your jeans. I don't think I can have a favorite. They definitely all represent a part of my style one way or another, but it's definitely really unique. Hello. I know you haven't seen my face for a minute because of these chains, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna stay down here for the rest of the video because these next 3 boxes are shoes. I haven't done a try on for like all my items, like my shirts and my pants. Obviously, if you guys want to see that, you can put it down in the comments down below. If I see it before the trip or during the trip, and if I have time, I'll make some YouTube shorts and post it. But I really think making some fits out of them will be interesting. And if y'all want, I can do another video at the end of the New York trip going over my fits and reviewing them and seeing if I wanted to do anything better or change anything up next time. So if y'all want to see something like that, let me know down in the comments as well. But we're moving on to the shoes. For the first pair, I honestly don't know what's in each box. We're just gonna have to rip it and find out. Ah, okay, I know now. Got a pair of Birkenstocks. So, you know, going around the hotel, I don't want to be just wearing my socks. Going around the city, I don't always want to be in shoes. You know, my dad says there's gonna be a lot of walking, wear comfortable shoes. Style over comfort any day. So I went ahead and bought some Boston clogs. You know, stepping through New York, I heard there's gonna be a lot of puddles, a lot of dirt, a lot of mess, and you don't want that all up in your shoes. Closed-toe shoes, I heard, are definitely recommended, but these have a pretty thick sole, so you know, even if I step in a puddle, I shouldn't be, you know, if I'm looking at where I'm going. As you can see over here, this is the mess of all the packages from all the stuff I've been opening up. But these are the Boston clogs with my super baggy jeans. They're definitely touching the floor a bit, but you know, you can't tell that my ankles are exposed. If I want to lift it up, this is what it looks like. With just the socks and sandals. But I have a pair of the Birkenstocks already, the ones that the sandals with like the straps across. I wore those all across Hawaii and they were pretty comfortable for the most part. But these definitely, I'm not wearing them with these jeans. If I do, I gotta roll up these jeans. But yeah, pretty cute, pretty comfortable. You know, always gotta have some sandals with you, you know, don't always wanna have a whole shoe on. All right, for the next shoe, let's see what's in here. Oh my gosh, yes. I am excited for these. I'm sure y'all know what these are already by looking at the brand. And yes, I got the Mexico 66 Tigers. I got the yellow pair. Got these from StockX. I love me some yellow shoes. I got a pair of the Taxi yellow Jordan 1s. My bouldering shoes are yellow. And these are just a nice low top yellow shoe that been trending, but I honestly think go with a lot of things. And they're gonna be the most comfortable shoes I have throughout the most trip, because these next shoes I'm also be bringing with me, and you're gonna see why. And it's basically a New York staple. You can't figure out what the next shoes are at this point. But I'm gonna give these a little try on real quick, just to show y'all what these jeans, because I honestly think they're gonna look good with these jeans. A little pop of yellow with the shoes. I'm gonna roll up these jeans just so y'all can see more of the shoe. Here's the shoe. Pretty nice looking, low top. But definitely love the pop of yellow. I love yellow shoes. They're probably one of my favorite shoes to buy. Yellow, black, obviously, white. Green shoes, I love green shoes too. I think they have a good accent along with red. Basically, I like wearing a traffic light on my feet. The last pair of shoes is a good old pair of Timbs. Been a fashion staple to New York for even longer than I've been alive. So, you know, even though it's summer and I might get swamp feet, I still rocking the Timbs in the summer. And you know, y'all might be concerned for me walking around New York the whole day wearing a pair of Timbs. I used to work in a warehouse. I used to own a steel toe pair of Timbs. I used to work around 10 hours, walking around the whole 10 hours in a pair of Timbs. My feet hurt, but they weren't killing me. Fashion over comfort any day. These went with the wheat nubuck regular colorway. These are a little scuffed, which is kind of funny. I think I just gotta wipe it down a little bit, brush it down. Let's put these on the feet real quick. Bam, Tim's on the feet. Can't even tell it's Tim's. Pants covering the whole thing basically. But if I roll it up just a little bit, or you know, peek it over the tongue like some people do, then you can tell. I haven't laced these either, I'm a little too lazy right now. But how could you go to New York without wearing a pair of Timbs? But yeah, these three are the shoes I'm gonna be wearing and bringing with me to New York. I'm gonna be wearing the Timbs to the airport though, because I'm not packing this in a suitcase. You know how much space he's gonna take up? Too much. Well, that basically concludes my 2025 summer vacation clothing haul, I guess, yeah. I'm not really going on another big trip anytime soon this year. I'm gonna be gone for long days in the city where I wanna dress up in. I'm very happy with what I got. I'm still gonna use a lot of my old clothes and bring them along with the trip, but when it comes to my bottoms especially, most of this haul was jeans. I don't fit most of my jeans anymore. I'm just wearing the same 2 jeans I thrifted from like the first YouTube video I posted a long time ago. And that's because they're the only ones that really fit me comfortably. But I'm happy I finally got these open. Now I can wear these out in public, even though I'm about to go on vacation. Once I get back, I can still wear these. In general, I'm very much a fashion head, fashion mofo. I don't really talk about it too much because I don't really go out. And at the same time, the last few weeks, I haven't had that many options since everything was coming in. And with all the unfortunate events going on in the world, some stuff got delayed. But now everything's here, right on time before I go on my trip. So I'm gonna be rocking these as hard as I can. So make sure you guys check out my Instagram. I'll put it right here, give it a follow. And I'll post some shorts, some get readies with me, some outfit of the days. Also go follow my TikTok. I'll be posting the same stuff up there. I'll also be posting on my YouTube shorts, but I don't know which one y'all be scrolling through more. Let me know if you guys prefer YouTube shorts or TikToks, but I'm gonna be posting on both either way. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on them post notifications, and get ready for one kick-ass New York summer trip. So until then, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.